Welcome to another episode of The Hot Take. This is where we dive deep into one real estate topic. I'm your host, Jesse Burrell of BatchTV, and this channel we talk everything real estate from wholesaling, fix and flip, rentals, and everything in between. Today we have a very special topic of how my buddy streamlined his Podio CRM and added additional $1 million of revenue. Let's get into it. All right, today's special guest is Jared Vidales, and he is the king of systems. He's built out his Podio and redone it at least 27 times. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Good to see you.
Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. So let's give the audience a quick bio of who you are, how long you've been in real estate, how many deals you're doing, what all that stuff looks like, what markets you're in, real quick.
What's up, guys? My name is Jared Vidales. I'm in the Phoenix market. That's our primary market, although we do some stuff in Vegas as well. As far as deals and revenue, last quarter we closed about, I think it was 47 deals, about 800 grand in gross revenue, and we added anywhere from 4 to 6 new single families to our portfolio. But good quarter, should have a pretty strong 2021, so we'll see how it goes.
So, and the reason why you do this is I really wanted to bring you on because you have like 6 people that work for you. You could be very lean in real estate and make a lot of money.
Absolutely. It never used to be that way. We ran every structure that you possibly could have, large team, all the way down to what we feel like works the best, which is a lean team. So 2 acquisitions, dispositions guy who flips, leases all our properties, sells all our flips, wholesales all our properties. So really, if you look at strictly salespeople, we have 3 total salespeople.
Exactly. So this is why I wanted to bring you on, though, is you have been so good and efficient with systems. So I want to talk about how you've created such a good Podio and some tips that we could give to the viewers on how you could stay lean and stay most profitable. So let's dive right into this hot take. You talked to me off camera about how prioritizing leads is so important. Explain that a little bit further and how you use your CRM to make it efficient for your team.
Yeah, absolutely. So every lead that comes into the system, whether it's from telemarketing or PPC, SMS, whatever it is, that lead automatically gets categorized as far as what percentage below market value that seller is asking right off the bat. Obviously everybody knows distress points, but categorizes it by distress points. And really what that does is it lets the acquisition guys be more effective with their time rather than chasing ineffective leads or unmotivated leads.
And you've built this out yourself, or where would someone go to start this process of doing something like what you've done with your CRM?
Man, we've hired a bunch of different CRM companies, as you know. So really you need to understand exactly what you want, or else you're not going to really, whatever solution somebody puts together for you, it's not going to be effective. So you really need to sit down, understand what's important for not only your sales team, but also, you as a business owner of exactly what you want to see as far as KPIs, stuff like that.
So for you guys that don't know what a KPI is, it's called a key performance indicator. That's basically something that you want to track that's tied to sales, tied to leads. It's so you can keep track of how you're doing and how you can make decisions. So let's say you're getting started. Would you recommend building your own custom Podio or finding a, out of the box CRM to get started?
If you're first getting started, your primary focus is to drive revenue. Your time is not best spent trying to custom build a CRM, which is a huge mistake I see a lot of new guys making.
Right.
The best suggestion is finding a good out of the box CRM. And at least you have the training wheels on. And if you want to go build a CRM at a future date, fully custom, at least you know what you want.
Yeah, and for example, I know Beast Mode, Donald Ross, he has a great CRM for new people. It's, I don't know, $100 or $200 a month, but it plugs and plays and gets you a lot of those things that you already talked about. It will give you Zillow estimates and this and that, so you can start identifying, good and bad leads and how to filter those to your employees. But that's just one resource. There's a ton of great stuff out there. You could also just get a CRM, just get a Podio. It's $19 a month now, I think. And you could go on YouTube and create some flows on your own. You don't have to be savvy with technology. It's really simple. It's a lot of simple stuff to really get started, but you have to have leads in a place and have follow-up tasks.
Absolutely. I mean, Podio is essentially a glorified Excel spreadsheet. So with the automation tucked behind the entire system. So like I mentioned, you got beast mode, you got, I think, investor fuse, or I don't even know the CRMs anymore. But the most important thing is get started, understand exactly what you want, because you're going to be spending literally, I mean, I see people spend years trying to figure out exactly what they want custom. So just start with something.
I think that people overanalyze it. And when we were partners, we spent so much time and money trying to create something perfect. I think you should be creating revenue, have something basic, something that someone could come in if you hire some people to understand how to use. But you don't need to worry about that until you're driving a lot of revenue and you want to lean out and scale.
Yeah, absolutely. Revenue first, CRM would come second, even though you're going to be a smaller team from the get-go. Just put revenue on the board and then just build out the CRM as you have time.
Hey, make sure to watch this video. We're actually doing a giveaway when we hit 5,000 subs. We're giving away 250,000 skip traces. 25 people will get 10,000 skip traces. It could absolutely change your real estate business. Back to the show. So now that we've identified that if you're new or even started, you do need a CRM. But let's talk about, for someone that's starting or even someone that's doing 5 to 10 deals a month, what KPIs do you guys track in your business?
Okay, so as far as KPIs, this is probably the most important aspect of the business. So right now, the way we break out KPIs is twofold, right? We have marketing KPIs and then we have acquisition KPIs.
Right.
What we measure is the same across both different functions.
Okay.
So essentially, let's take telemarketing as an example, since it's our highest performing.
So cold calling.
Cold calling, exactly. Right. So every month we look at how many total leads did cold calling produce. From there, we look at, out of those leads, how many were actually interested.
Right.
And within Podio, we could track exactly which leads are interested.
Right.
This is actually a very interesting thing to look at because you'll be very surprised, right? Because SMS, lots of leads, not a lot of interesteds.
Right.
SEO, not a lot of leads, a lot of interesteds, right?
Yeah.
So leads, interested leads, easy. Number of contracts, how many contracts actually closed?
Right.
Out of those that closed, how much gross revenue did those generate, essentially?
Right.
Once you have like those 5 or 6 key metrics,
right,
now you can run ratios and understand, okay, how does this marketing channel or how does this acquisition person perform across all the other different types of functions or marketing channels?
Right. And then you're using cold calling as an example, but you're doing this with each marketing channel. So what a lot of people don't understand is they don't understand their numbers. So you don't know where to put your money. Maybe you're allocating more money to the SEO, or I guess the PPC, because your cost per revenue, or even your your acquisition person, their time. Mm-hmm. Like if you're ciphering through all these leads and they're spending all this time for crappy leads, mm-hmm. when PPC is giving you hot leads, quality leads, to where then you dump more money into there because you're getting more effective. That's just an example, though.
100%. It's a very common misconception that SEO, yeah, it's expensive, but you get a higher quality lead and a lot less of them. The purpose is your acquisition guy could get on the phone, close them, and not spend 5 days sifting through telemarketing leads or SMS leads. So there's a return on time, and there's also a quantitative return on capital. So you got to look at both.
Yeah, but when you're getting started, most people are bootstrapping. So SMS, RVM, cold calling, all those things are super important, because then you can start adding a few other marketing channels. But that's definitely the best way to get started. But with what you talked about, those are the metrics that you want to track to make sure, okay, I would do at least 2 of them and see what's performing better and what your cost per lead and your cost per closed deal is.
Absolutely. Don't when you're first getting started, don't jump into 4 different marketing channels.
Correct.
Start with 2 max. Agreed. Because it takes a little bit of time to get those to season and understand what the cadence is with every type of lead channel.
So Jared, this has been an absolutely amazing hot take. What's one last gem? It could be anything real estate related that you want to give to the audience before we go.
Biggest advice for any new wholesaler out there: create as much cash as you can, whether it's flipping or wholesaling. And once you have enough liquidity, enough cash, start holding real estate.
I couldn't agree more. I wish when we got started, imagine if we were holding a lot more stuff when we got started in 2014, 2015, what our portfolio would look like today.
Ridiculous equity, but insane.
So, and the market is crazy again right now. Hold. I couldn't agree more.
Absolutely. You don't want to be stuck in a hamster wheel for the rest of your life. You don't want to be flipping and and wholesaling all your life. So hold assets, hold real estate, and you'll be on your path to freedom.
Absolutely. And before we go, what is the best way for someone to get hold of the most smiley guy in real estate, Jared Vidales?
You reach me on Facebook or Instagram. Instagram is Jared_Vidales, Vidales. And I will do my best to answer everybody. No guarantees, though.
Well, I appreciate you so much for coming on, brother.
Dude, absolutely. Appreciate it.
Make sure to smash the like button. Again, thank you guys so much for watching another hot take, and let's get it.
Send me your Phoenix deals.
Check out these other videos right here. Follow me on social media.